What's up, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. My name is Andrew, but you can call me Andy, and this is J-Rock MD, the show where we talk about all things J-Rock. And welcome to a Mexico City edition of J-Rock MD. You guessed it, for 1OK Rock's kickoff show for DETOX 2025. Let's just do this, aight? Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I am running on a lot of fumes today. Today is April 5th, which means it is the day of 1OK Rock's kickoff show for the DETOX Tour 2025. I've been waiting a long time for this. I'm super excited, but before we do that, there is a lot more things that we wanna check out before showtime. So why don't you come along with us? Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Let's
go.
do it. This is Boycott Cafe. Googled it. Has good food, good coffee. Kill two birds, one stone. Alright guys, we are back from an amazing day out in Mexico City. It was amazing. We got some sun, we got some good food, good drink, good dessert, and now we are prepping ourselves for 1OK Rock at the Pepsi Center. But first, we gotta freshen up and maybe change these outfits. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Cheers!
Cheers! Salud! Wow.
They're right, the Coke does taste better here. You know what's the funny thing? We're drinking Coke, but we're going to see 1OK Rock at the Pepsi Center. So I feel like we're kind of cheating on them right now.
Oh, that's where it's salud.
But don't tell me. Where are we going?
1 o'clock.
And when are we going?
1 o'clock.
No, when are we going?
Right now.
All right now. Alright guys, we are in the Uber on our way to the Pepsi Center where 1OK Rock will be performing. It's about 4:30 right now. The traffic is absolutely crazy. I was actually warned to make sure you plan a lot of time because the traffic is nuts in Mexico City. That said, we should arrive at the venue at 5, which is an hour before doors. Doors are at 6. It's only 1OK Rock coming on, so no opening act. They'll be on at 8, hoping to get a semi-decent spot. Pepsi Center is about capacity, 8,000-ish people, and most of that is actually for the floor, so it's going to be a giant floor general admission area. That said, I'm so hyped. Can't wait to get there. We should be there pretty soon. We're walking to the line and look over there. Do you see that? This is the end of the line. It wraps around the entire building. I've never seen a line like this in my entire life, but it is what it is. The fans are excited to be here. I'm excited to be here.
I'm also excited to be here.
Perfect. What's up, guys? It is the next morning, and honestly, I needed the night to just gush, to process. Getting out of the venue was absolutely crazy. I have never experienced both chaos and excitement mixed into one the way that I did there. Absolutely nuts, but it was a killer time. I'm so grateful to have been a part of the first headlining show for One OK Rock on this giant world detox tour that they're about to embark on. It was crazy. The energy there is so hard to explain. I've seen One OK Rock both in Toronto, like 4 times in Toronto. And then I've seen One OK Rock once in Tokyo at Tokyo Dome. And then I've seen them here in Mexico. I'll see them again in Toronto in June, but this crowd was crazy. When I'm saying that 8,000 people that could fit, and it was jam-packed, like we were freaking shoulder to shoulder, squeezed together really tightly. It was hot, it was sweaty, but the crowd was nuts. The loudest, they were so loud, like it was comparable to 50,000 at Tokyo Dome. Like it was so crazy. The energy was electrifying. You could tell the band was feeding off that energy. As the show went on, the band was just getting into it. It was just crazy to see how electrifying. Usually there's this guy, he's notorious for his sound check at the beginning. And he does like kind of these vocal warm-ups. And they were even hyping him up and asking for an encore. It was really, really cool. That was great. Every single song, they played about 18 songs total, including the instrumental that they play in the middle. The opening montage was really, really cool. Definitely set the tone with a lot of like political flashes in the background, getting the big detox flag. The crowd was wiling and went right into Puppets Can't Control You, which I thought they were going to start with Nasty. That said, after the Toyosu Pit show, I was like, okay, this is gonna be very similar to what we see over in the West, which is good. There's no more gatekeeping between the West and the Japanese shows, but again, the Tokyo show in the summer is probably gonna be a lot more extravagant. Anyways, sidetracked there. Puppets Can't Control You, really good way. I loved the visuals in the back. The art obviously done by Emil in collaboration with Ryota doing the creative production with that. Just really, really cool. I loved those animations. And then the second song, which was still a shocker, was the beginning. This was almost as surprising as when I saw One OK Rock at Tokyo Dome and they played the beginning as the first song. And I was like, whoa, like what's happening? Are we doing this already? It's kind of how I felt with this one. I'm like, are we already here? Usually this is like the penultimate song, like right near the end. So it was really cool. After that, we went into Save Yourself. So we had like 3 big bangers, like boom, 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 in a row. Save Yourself. And obviously that song goes hard. I hope that's like a set list staple for years to come. I love that song. After that, they went into Let Me Let You Go. Which, honestly, I forgot how much I actually missed that song since we didn't hear it during Premonition. It's a great song. It's you can dance to it. It's really fun. Taka can work up the crowd, and then you have the introduction. So it's a lot more rock, and it actually really fits well with the set list. So they know what they're doing. After that is Nasty. Dirty. Now in control. What's the hurry? Look at what you see. There goes. Why scream like a banshee in the street and an energy man. Dangerous, we don't wanna be classy. Make a scene, make a pass. That's the roof, every river she's smashing. And it was really, really cool to see Nasty alive. Very, very memorable. Taka kind of just screaming the lyrics, putting up his middle finger. Loved it. After that was Renegades. Find my soul. I rest my face in this broken system. Gotta look for my home. But if you cry, is there anyone listening? What if we got a generation? We want an open conversation. Follow me on this road. You know we gotta let go. For all of the time that they say it's impossible. They feel their hurt as the walls and the obstacles. very chanty song. Renegades Ain't Going Nowhere. It was great. It's an anthem, right? After that was probably one of my top 3 favorite of the night, which was Tropical Therapy.
Another day here in the system, it's always out of play. Take a shot of whiskey and some to the Escalade. Need a lot in all this package, 'cause life is heavyweight. Sick of roaring with the punches, I need to get away. I wanna go paradise tonight. I wanna go right. The first thing on my mind. I need to get away. Get out of this mess I'm in. Set me free. Tropical therapy. Get away.
And that was so good. The changes in some of the notes that he made for the live performance was absolutely amazing. I forgot to say, before it started, they had this really cool like video montage. It was almost like very zen-like, like we're about to go into your tropical therapy. Like you were in your safe space, relax, and then boom, Taka comes in with the crushing vocals. He had a really cool chant part in the middle, like I need to get away, and then everybody would like copy him. That was really cool. It took a while for the crowd to kind of catch on. That's what we're supposed to do. I'm sure as the shows go on, it's going to be an amazing, amazing thing, especially in the bigger like venues they are going to do. That was amazing, super emotional. Loved those high notes. He just crushed it. Loved it. After that was Tiny Pieces.
The one thing that I can't live without for a single day. Had to say bye 20 times in a night every day. It's not the first time that I prayed, it's the first time I played you come back. Oh, 'cause I'm broken, ain't nobody ever fix me.
Again, this was one that I really wanted on the set list, and I'm glad they did it. This to me was like taking a lot of Eye of the Storm stuff and elevating it in a writing and production sense. Loved Tiny Pieces. Then we went into an instrumental that eerily sounded the same as the Premonition World Tour instrumental, but it wasn't. It was like they had elements from it, but then it went hard. I think it's one of their heaviest since the 35 tour. It was heavy, it was cool, Tomoya had a crazy freaking drum solo in there. That was nuts. I loved it. After that was a huge surprise because I'm like, oh, okay, this seems like a very similar set list to what they saw at Toyosu Pen. So, you know, I was like, what are we gonna get next? But it was actually Curiosity. And I'm like, what? They're doing this? And this was one that I'm like, there's no way they're gonna do because they don't have Chico, Carlito, or Pale Dust. But honestly, the way they did it was really, really cool. They just had a big giant screen with Chico Carlito's part in the background. And then they had Pale Dusk's part on the screen. Very creative. Taka could, they call like headbang, focus on the instruments. It worked really well. The crowd went crazy. I went crazy.
I need you to raise your hands, everybody. That's right. If you know the words, if you know the song, please sing as loud as you can. You got it?
After that, we had Make It Out Alive. I'm glad they kept this one too. Like, I feel like it's such a good rock song. It was one that I'm like, yeah, like this is awesome. Like you go from like 3 songs from Detox and you go back and like Make It Out Alive. A song that I'm surprised never made it on the album for Detox. Maybe it just didn't really fit the theme, or they were going for a certain curation of the track list. But anyways, loved hearing Make It Out Alive again. After that was Delusional, and I have to say, he's gotten better at it. When we saw it at Toronto, you could definitely see he was getting his footing, singing Delusional, but he sang it more than enough times now that it sounded really good. It's a really high song, but he nailed it throughout the whole thing. Very, very poignant part of the show as he went into an MC about politics, the state of the world, all that kind of stuff. After that, we had Standout Fitted, which was really cool. You have this big political song, and then you have a song about like kind of our place in the world.
3, 2, 1, go!
After that, and I really, really liked it. Standout Fit In should be a song that's on every single playlist. It's really fun. It's different. It changes the pace a little bit, and it's always fun. And Taka's even said it's very easy to sing, and so it's a good break for the band. Before we get into my favorite freaking performance of the night, the pilot. So good. This song is hard hitting. I shed many tears, but the thing that was crazy is when the song is supposed to end, they went in this like 1 to 2 minute crazy instrumental with like Toru shredding, Taka going in with like these ad-libbed notes and like high notes, and you have the drums going on. Like, it was crazy. It's not in the song, it's like their own ad-lib. It's so amazing. I don't even know, like at that point I was like, whoa, like everything felt like a dream at that point. I don't know if you've ever seen a One OK Rock concert, any concert where you get to the end of the show and you're like, wait, did I just see a concert? Like, even now, I'm like, I felt like I didn't go. That's the weird thing. I felt like I was in a trance the whole time, especially the first half. It was like being there. I'm like, wait, okay, what's happening? Especially when you don't know the set list. You're like, what do I expect? So at that point, I was like snapped into reality. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're here. We're at One OK Rock and we're probably only have a couple songs left. Next, that was their last song. They went off. They could have ended there at 15 songs solid, including the instrumental. I would have been happy. That's how good of a show they put it on. They didn't need an encore. And a lot of people say, you know, they need to, play more songs, blah, blah, blah. First of all, these tickets were like $60 in Latin America. I'm sure the set list will be a little bit longer in North America. Maybe not, because they're playing a lot of dates. Like, that's going to be tough on them. Anyways, the 15 songs it was actually good. It was an hour and a half. It was... I remember looking, I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's been an hour and a half already, what? But we got an encore, and a crazy encore at that. This is the longest encore I've ever experienced, with 3 songs. The first one was Wherever You Are, which was a shocker. This was not on the Toyo's Pit set list, I believe. Was it? Or was it like earlier in the set list? I don't remember, but it was here. I thought after Premonition they were not going to play it, but he did something cool. Is he brought a Mexican flag on the stage, and then he brought a fan from the front row onto the stage to serenade.
I softly whisper tonight, tonight. You are my angel. detox me tonight. I used to say, wherever you are, always make you smile. Wherever you are, I'm always by your side. Wherever you say, can you walk or keep my cheek? I promise you.
So we brought this girl onto the stage, got her to sit there, like put his arm around her. He made a whole performance of this, like literally Taka serenading a fan, which was really cool touch. I hope it's something that they keep throughout all the shows. I feel like it's just a really cool fan interaction thing. The crowd was going crazy. There were people next to me crying, bawling their eyes out. Like their partners had to console them because it was like I know obviously this is a stretch, but it was like a Beatles, Michael Jackson moment. Like everybody around us was bawling. That was crazy. So that was already, I'm like, whoa. And he even said before, like, we're playing a few songs. I'm like, if he's using that word correctly, that means 3. Well, he actually said a few couple. And I was like, which one is it? So it was the former. So next one, song 17 was Matter. And I was wondering when this song was gonna come, and it came at such a good time. We were all dancing, like it was a dance song. We were all jumping. It was so much fun. Just hearing Matter again. I got to hear it the first time at Premonition World Tour. Here, it slapped. Finally, we had We Are, which is such a cool song. What a good way to end the show, bringing it back to Ambition's era, One OK Rock, closing off an epic start to the DETOX tour. We made our way out of there. It was interesting. They weren't selling official merch at the start of the show. At the start of the show, it was such a rush to get everyone in. It was kind of fun. Like we were literally booking it in the venue to fill that place up on time for the performance. 8,000 people, they had to jam pack them in. But they had a merch line after, and it was honestly like every man themselves. Like it was nuts. I'm not even joking. Like I had to fight to get through that crowd. It was like a crowd crush situation. Like it was nuts. Mexico does merch lines crazy. Like it's crazy. Anyways, the merch was absolutely crazy. As you can see, I picked up this DETOX hoodie. It says Latin America Tour 2025. I definitely wanted something that had Latin America. I got another t-shirt too with the tour dates on the back. Latin America as well. I feel like it's such a good keepsake. But honestly, the quality of these are nuts. I'm not gonna lie, the Toronto show, like the Premonition, they used like Hanes and Gilded. Like they obviously on those North American tours, they have to go with like a lot of like local companies, or they have to order in big bulk, and the quality is not the best. That said, the quality of these shirts are absolutely insane. If you're ever in Latin America, I don't know if it's just Mexico. Hold that thought. I'm gonna go show you a few things on the shirt that just blew my mind. Give me a second. Ta-da! Look at that, the melting flag. This is the back of the shirt, by the way. But we got all the tour dates on the back. So excited. The quality here is freaking crazy of that print. It's so nuts. You even got the tag here in the back that is actually printed on Warner Brothers Group, made in Mexico. Like the quality of this is similar to the Japan quality. If you've ever bought merch from the Japanese website, the quality, amazing. This is more or less the same. I am so happy I picked this stuff up. And yeah, leaving the venue, there was another funny thing, like the amount of bootleg merch that they had there is insane. I don't know how they get away with that. This is definitely not possible in like Toronto or Japan, but it was crazy. You had street vendors lined up, crowds pushing their way through, people trying to get very affordable merch. Like I'm talking like t-shirts at $15, like Canadian. So that's like what? 11, 12 bucks US. Nuts. 1,500 yen. Like that's crazy. Super cheap. The quality is crazy. A lot of the shirts are made in Mexico. The prints are like, they're screen printed. They're really, really good. We saw this one that had like the Day of the Dead versions of the band, of their faces on the back. This is like DETOX and 1OK Rock. Super bootleg. The quality was amazing. My girlfriend's obsessed with Day of the Dead, so we picked it up. I'm like, I gotta get a bootleg keepsake out here. So we picked that up. Really, really cool shirt. Very one of a kind. Just a hat, like it's just cool because what other city you're gonna go and get bootleg merch so easily like that? Unless you like order off like Redbubble, or like Etsy where they like make those kinds of stuff. So really cool keepsake, very one of a kind. And overall, amazing show. I could go on and on. We're at like 15 minutes talking about this already. I could go on all day about the little intricacies. You probably saw some of them in the video montage that I put together. I'm sure you can look on YouTube and find like full, well-filmed videos, but it was really hard to film good videos because of how crazy the crowd was going. If you're like in a stadium setting, you can get some pretty good stable video. If you're on the barricade, you can get pretty decent stable video. There was no way to get good video. You're on a flat plane. Everybody has their phones up, has their hands up, jumping, bumping into you. So the fact that, and kudos to my girlfriend, you, by the way, who was able to get all that video footage and let me enjoy the concert. Thank you so much. You were the best. Because of that, like, I'm so surprised she was able to get anything that was usable. Anything. It was wild. It was so good. Guys, if 1OK Rock is coming to a city near you, whether that is in Latin America, hopefully this video is up before the end of that tour, this leg of the tour. It'll definitely be up before North America. So if you haven't got your North America tickets yet, your Japan tickets yet, I don't think those are for sale, but when they do become on sale, as well as your European leg of the tour, whether they announce Asia, Australia in the future, y'all gotta pick up those tickets. You will not regret it. One of the best shows I've been to in my life. If you guys love 1OK Rock, hit this video with a like. As well, if you want to see more content like this, you got to hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification, so you never miss another video. Until we meet again, I'm going to see you all in the next one.